Wrestling Info Kid. You're probably watching the Wrestling Info Kid. This is his video. You are probably watching Kid. Kiddo.
Hi, I'm Velvet Sky. I'm Ashley Love. And we are Beautiful People, and you're watching Wrestling Info Kid News and Rumors.
This is Melina, and you're watching Wrestling Info Kid News and Rumors.
And you're watching Wrestling Info Kids News and Rumors. Arriba!
This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, and you're watching Wrestling Info Kid News and Rumors. And if not, what's up with that?
Hello, wrestling fans. It is the one and only, the Wrestling Info Kid, and I'm here to bring news and rumors straight to you. That's right, but first we got to go on and say that, unfortunately, we got some devastating news yesterday. This is really hard to say. I'm actually still heartbroken by it. When you get emotional because one of your favorite WWE superstars passes away, then you know that you're a true fan. Grew up watching The Ultimate Warriors. The first thing that got me into wrestling was The Ultimate Warrior, and unfortunately, Warrior passed away at age 54. Speculations report that it was due to a heart attack. TMZ reported that at one point, Warrior was walking to his car and clenched his chest and went down and was rushed to the hospital and never recovered. So, another great legend, great Hall of Famer, father, great entertainer has passed away. Alright, so let's get done. Alright, so now everybody's talking about Wrestlemania and everybody all over the media, Facebook, Twitter, bitching about the streak being broken, saying Brock Lesnar broke script, Undertaker gave up. Truth is, Undertaker knew that it was time for the streak to end. What better person to break the streak but Brock Lesnar, who happens to be his best friend. I thought it was amazing. It put a shock on everybody. 1, 2, 3? Oh my god, the streak is broken. Okay, so Undertaker apparently suffered a concussion in the ring after he was slammed on the mat from a leg takedown by Brock Lesnar. Throughout the match, Brock Lesnar basically carried The Undertaker through the match. In fact, at one point when Undertaker put Brock Lesnar in the Hell's Gate, you could actually hear him very closely tell Brock, okay, finish it. So our thoughts and prayers are with The Undertaker and hope that he has a speedy recovery. Another speculation everybody's talking about is Sting. What happened to Sting? Is Sting coming back? Look, all I can tell you is anything's possible. I'm not going to focus around on that, saying, oh yeah, Sting's coming back, yeah, Sting's going to face this person, Sting's going to face that person. What I'll only assume is the fact that now that the streak has been broken, if Undertaker should be able to do one more match and Sting wrestle at WrestleMania 31, it would be for honor and respect, not to break the streak. So that's kind of a good idea right there. Also, Monday Night Raw. No, we're not going to talk about that yet. You think I'm going to bypass WrestleMania? Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's see. Bray Wyatt did not defeat John Cena, but he did pull out the monster that everybody's been waiting for to see in John Cena. However, John Cena, being the Superman that he is, was able to compose himself and win the match. We also saw the Usos retain their titles, so that was awesome. AJ retained her Divas Championship. And of course, yes, CM Punk didn't show up, but Daniel Bryan is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion by defeating not only Triple H, but making the bitch Batista tap out. That's right. So everybody was going crazy. The crowd was in it all. Everybody was excited. Humongous OMG moment. And then we know Hulk Hogan messed up the Silverdome from the Superdome. Oh well, who cares? Anyway, so it was a great pay-per-view, great WrestleMania 30. Thank you WWE, thank you WWE Network, and they're talking about, oh yeah, WWE's going to raise the price of the network. If it's $20 a month, I'm still going to keep it. You know why? It beats paying $60 a month. That's right. Alright, so now, Raw results. That's right, everybody's talking about Raw. Wow, Raw, what a Raw. We saw the return of the Ultimate Warrior, shaking the ropes, getting the makeup, putting the mask on, and giving out one of the best and last speeches he could ever give out. Absolutely heartwarming, very, very touching, and if you think now, since he passed away, did he predict his own death? That's what people are asking. But we saw some new WWE superstars coming up from NXT. Alexander Rusev, along with his Russian manager, who is really not Russian. She actually was in a American pop group called Yes Means No. Or No Means Yes. Either way. So, and she's actually from America, built out of Moscow. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Also saw some people talking about Alexander Rusev. I actually got to see him debut in Philadelphia for a live taping at SmackDown. So that was pretty intense to see that. Also, everybody's asking, like, who's this new guy, this Rose guy, you know, this party animal guy, you know. He looks pretty good in NXT. I'm not going to hold that against him. So then we see Daniel Bryan come out, give his, you know, I won the championship title, everybody, blah, blah, blah. We saw some really good matches, and the most talked about moment, that's right, the most talked about moment was one NXT star who deserved to rise to the top. Who other but Paige! That's right, Paige is your new Divas champion who beat AJ. That's right, so that was pretty intense. However, I thought the ending to the match could have been a little bit more exciting, but congratulations to Paige, 21 years old, started hard, you worked hard throughout your career, your independence, taking out falls and everything, so congratulations, Paige. Let's see if she can carry that title and make it mean something. Everybody's like, wait a second, hold on, we got Total Divas, and all these divas are trying to go for that title, and why give it to Paige? I'll tell you right now, Paige can wrestle. Paige is good on the mic. Paige is excellent. All the divas backstage voted that Paige should get the title. What we can actually say about Wrestlemania, and I'll go back to that, is Wrestlemania was considered, in my eyes, the passing of the torch. Daniel Bryan got the torch passed by Triple H. Bray Wyatt, well, he didn't get the pass stretched by John Cena, but he got respect. Undertaker passed the torch to Brock Lesnar. The New Age Outlaws, they passed the torch to the Shield. So it was like the passing of the torch. You know, going down the list, it was the passing of the torch. The torch, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that was really great. Raw, was excited. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, going, "It's Paige! It's Paige!" You know, so excited. So very happy to see her back. I could see her in the WWE. You know, there were words going around that David Otunga left the WWE, and we just saw him at the 30-man battle royal, so that was pretty interesting. In fact, we got to mention about that. Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. I'm sorry, WWE can't say Antonio. Can't say Antonio. It's not dominant enough. Cesaro was able to pick up the Big Show. A WrestleMania 1 moment when Hulk Hogan picked up Andre the Giant and body slammed him. But not only did Cesaro body slam Big Show, he threw him out of the ring, and that gave Cesaro the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. So that was pretty badass. Then we saw the breakup of the Real Americans. But wait a second. There's a new Paul Heyman guy. Who's the new Paul Heyman guy? Who do you think it is? Cesaro! That's right, Cesaro was revealed as the new Paul Heyman guy. So now that Brock Lesnar is going to be off TV for a little bit, this keeps Paul Heyman on the show. CM Punk, yeah, CM Punk didn't show up. I'm still speculating that at Payback, CM Punk will show up. Why? Because it's in Chicago. I posted an article on, a video actually, on Wrestling Info Kid News and Rumors that showed CM Punk talking to an interviewer about his status with the WWE. This was in January, but he did say that he takes certain days off and then comes back. And just watch the video. It's really intense, and the fact that he talks about Ultimate Warrior, giving him motivation, telling him to be who he is and continue to do what he loves, and CM Punk admitting that the business is very important to him. Maybe with the passing of the Ultimate Warrior, we'll see CM Punk come back. All I know is that I will continue to wear the CM Punk shirt, say best in the world, and also cheer for Daniel Bryan and hope that we'll see that match that everybody's been waiting for, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Alright, so then everybody's talking about TNA. We all know TNA, they had some good matches, some bad matches. There's not much to talk about because it's just the same stuff over and over. I feel as though Eric Young is considered like the Daniel Bryan of TNA. We all know Abyss is considered like Kane, of TNA, and just gets annoying. But I'm really excited to say that I can't wait until SmackDown. Hopefully we'll see a really awesome tribute to the Ultimate Warrior on Raw, where all the wrestlers come out, they do the 10-bell salute, because that's the best way to honor. Also want to talk about the WWE Hall of Fame. I was able to catch that. Gotta definitely say that I was really inspired, touched. I was very emotional. I cried. Hearing the story about Jake the Snake Roberts and seeing Jake the Snake Roberts' DVD Pick Your Poison, knowing all the trouble he had with his family and how he was in drugs and alcohol, just to see him walk out to the stage, to the podium, and give his speech and be himself was just very touching. The fact that this guy's been through so much, almost on the verge of death and suicide, and was able to get to the Hall of Fame was very inspiring. Also seeing Razor Ramon doing excellent with the DDP yoga and how it helped both him, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Razor Ramon was very touching. Also, Lita, wow, her speech was incredible. Mr. T, I don't know why you talked about your parents so much. Honestly, you had one match, and that was it. You're awesome as Mr. T. You're awesome as B.A. Baracus, and the A-Team can't hold that against you. But Kane came out, and Kane gave an awesome speech about the late Paul Bearer and his kids coming out and saying, "Oh, yes!" So that was pretty touching there. And then when Ultimate Warrior came out, I was going nuts. I had tears in my eyes. He showed his wife, he showed his daughters, and he just told it like it is, So that was the best. And we saw Carlos Colon and Epico and Primo, or Fernando, and but yeah, it was great. Great WrestleMania moment, great WrestleMania memories there, and they will forever continue to live on. And I'm saying, there's a lot of people out there that post on Facebook and Twitter, and they bitch about the WWE product, and oh, this sucks, I'm never gonna watch this again, oh my god, this streak is broke, I'm not a wrestling fan anymore. Look, the fact is, if you're gonna bitch and complain about every damn thing that happens on wrestling, then wrestling is not your thing. It's not for you. Give it up. I'm a true wrestling fan. No matter who gets screwed, no matter who wins the title, no matter who passes away, no matter who leaves, I'm still a wrestling fan. I'm strictly WWE. I love WWE. I will continue to watch it, and I will continue to talk about it. It is for me. It's part of my life. I grew up with it, and I'm going to continue to strive with it. So I'm the Wrestling Info Kid. You're watching Wrestling Info Kid News and Rumors. And of course, as I want to tell everybody, remember, legends may pass away, but the legacy lives forever.